Hello and welcome. This is Barbara from 49 Dragonflies from Vienna, Austria, and we are ready for a flip through for our December's daily altered vintage children's book, I guess. So when it's tied together with this beautiful red sari silk ribbon, it actually doesn't look so bad. I was actually contemplating already after I saw how big of a gator mouth it is when it's open, or when this is not on it, that I would have to take off the spine and make my own spine to accommodate all the goodness, but it actually was quite squishable. So I'm so happy I don't have to do that. So this beautiful sari silk ribbon is from the UK. It's from an Etsy shop called Yarn, and this is their website. I will link them down below as well. And this is the first time I ever ordered from them, and so I got 3 colors, and this red is one of them. It's just beautiful, very beautiful. It has variations in the red, so I think that's very lovely. So I just simply tied that around my vintage book, and that works out very well. So if we untie this now, it's going to jump open. Yeah, it's already expanding. So when it's open, it looks like this. Or like this. I mean, it's beautiful like this. My issue always with having it so like this shape is storing it in my bookshelf or even in boxes, because it's such a stupid shape to store it, and it just takes up so much space. So that's why I prefer them to be like this. That's the only reason. Otherwise I totally embrace the gator mouth situation. So I just want to say I'm so happy I did this again this year. This was my second year doing December daily. The first year was in a traveler's notebook. Both were a lot of fun to do. And so without further ado, let's just do a very quick flip through. So as you might know, if you've seen my videos, in the front here, I printed out Maud's prompt list, which is linked below. So Maud put together this wonderful list for prompts, which you can also use throughout the year. It's not just a December daily prompt list. You can use these anytime actually. So I just put some stickers on it and kind of made it my own, put this wax seal on it, and then just glued it straight on the back of, on the inside cover of this book. And in the back, I have the other version of the same prompt. So these are from Rachael, and Rachael has taken Maud's prompts, sorry for the noise, and made labels out of them, which I have also printed on coffee dyed paper, and I've cut them all out and then just put them in this glassine bag so that I would have them ready for my journaling. And both of the links are down below, and they are both free, so go ahead and try them if you haven't so far. So then this is the original book. This is, by the way, copyright 1953. So I did not work in this chronologically. I did make a few of these pages before I actually started with the December daily, but I have those on a video as well. There is a video for every single one of these pages. So if you go back to my December daily playlist, you will find how to do all of these spreads. So this was a Happy Mail origami Santa. This here is a children's book page that I've made into a envelope, no, a pocket, that's it. Here's an envelope that was Happy Mail, including a letter. So this was a card, actually. This was a card, a very cute card from Greece, and a letter. So I wanted to stick those in here. Then here we have a not quite working out pop-up situation here. Yeah, this was an idea from, what was her name? I forgot. If you find the video with this, you will see whose original idea this was, and it just didn't work out like it was supposed to. But in any case, I think it's a very fun page to have. This was one with one of the prompts, putting in your favorite fabrics. I think that was a prompt, I'm not sure. And I hand sewed on these fabrics, which are currently my favorite upholstery fabrics. Then this one was, this is an image from Daphne's diary. And this one I journaled about a YouTube channel I have been obsessed with. Her name is Bernadette Banner, and she makes historical costumes, or she tries to reproduce historical costumes. And so this is in honor of her and that obsession. This is actually from my last video, from the 25th to the 27th. I received this from Elaine from a Happy Mail, and this was from another Happy Mail, and this was from another, well, this was from Irit actually. This card I had gotten from my Goodwill store, and I journaled on the back using prompt number 20, jewelry and craft supplies. What makes you more happy and why? Added a postage stamp from a Happy Mail, stamped the 27th for the date there. This one is a pocket that I made using a decoupage napkin, which came from Elaine. I added this Choose to Shine here, and then I added this card writing with my calligraphy pen, and this was a prompt about writing words, some words that mean something to you, or something like that. That's one of Maud's prompts. Here we have another prompt. It was number 31. What wish came true in 2019? And we made this tag with this beautiful velvet red bow. Here I wrote about my wishes and goals that I had actually documented in my December daily 2018 that had come true. This is a bookmark I made with, this is an original book page from this book, and I just put it on the back of this, which is from another book, and this is kind of like a bookmark. This came in a Happy Mail, so this has a cute little bell on top. This was also a, not also, this was a, I used a prompt, but I used these free printables, and I will link those down again below as well, because during December, if you're still watching this in December, this printable is for free. So this is linked below, and I used parts of it, and I added my own fabric and lace trim and this beautiful kind of like snowflake ribbon. Just stuck that into a pocket. Oh wait, what did I say? Oh yeah, this is actually prompt 24, describe what crafting means to you. So I journaled about that. This was a collage we did for December 9th. Mixed media collage using some postage stamps and an image from a vintage bird book and some background pages, a lot of vintage pages, papers used there. This is a pocket that was originally made by Joie de Fille, and I had her tutorial linked in the video where I made this pocket. So I added all of these tags using a vintage calendar that I got from Goodwill. This is one of the pockets I had made when I prepared this book for December daily. Very cute children's book image. And this is a tag I made with embossing. I have an embossing folder with this, and then in the back I added a pocket with a lace pocket, and then I added some journaling there. This was another prompt, describe your favorite walk. So that goes in here. This was our page for December 24th. I followed a tutorial that I found in a book that I had been gifted for vintage wrapping, Christmas wrapping paper, and they had this in the front, so I folded this, and you'll see how I folded that in the video. And then I added some embossed stamps here in the background, and these are also some stamps that I have colored in with watercolor pencils and then just cut out and stuck there. And this is another embossed plate there in gold. This was another prompt from Maud where I tried to paint the initial of my last name, which is H, and that took forever but I'm actually quite happy with it. And I just attached that with a paper clip. This was prompt number 8. This was a Happy Mail. All of these were Happy Mail items, as well as this and this. And this prompt was, what would be your superpower and what would you use it for? So I journaled about that. Stuck that in the pocket. This one here is a letter to Santa, and I added some fabric from my mom in the background here, and this is my message to Santa. This is probably my favorite page, as I believe it was a lot of your favorite page as well. So this is a Tim Holtz cutout, and I have a stamp with wings that I stamped on some white cardstock and then painted the leaves, added some gold to it, and I also have this gold in the background. And then I wrote a quote about, or I wrote just something about a guardian angel on the bottom. Really love this. And this is a really fun one with a lot of tuck spots. So this one at first doesn't really look like a Christmassy page, but when you see all the tags, then there are quite a few that are Christmas related. So my goal for this page was to use a paper bag, because I had seen a video on this. And again, if you watch the video where I made this, I will have linked the video that I was inspired by. And the goal was to use a brown paper bag to make as many pockets and tags as possible, which, I mean, that was my idea behind it. I forgot how it sits in here. There. And then we have another one in here. I can get it out. So this has another tag, and this has another tag. And then there's another tag here. This is the vintage piece. Little tiny pocket there. And then there's another tag here. Also says Merry Christmas. Nothing on the back. So this was so much fun to do. Is there another one? No, I think that's it. Then this was December 22. This says Shake Up the World. So this is a little collage I did, and inside, this was the one prompt that was make a present for yourself and wrap it in brown paper. So that's what I did. So I just collaged this, and on the back I have bought myself a gift card donating to a cause that I chose. So I used the website globalgiving.org, and I already donated. And yeah, that's a great website if you're looking for causes to donate to. They have over 5,000 different causes on their website, and it's very easy to do. This is just a fun mixed media collage. Has a lot of layering, a lot of texture here. Nice pastel colors. These are 2 tags that I received when I went to meet Irit and Eva for our vlog, for our Christmas market vlog. So if you missed that, you can also find my Christmas market vlog of both of us, and also Irit has it on her channel. So I've been cooperating, I forgot to say this, I've been cooperating or collaborating with Irit Landgraf, whose channel I've linked below, during this whole December daily process. And we have been trying to alternate our videos so that you would have one of our videos to watch almost every day during December to be inspired for your own December daily journal. And I met up with Irit and Eva, and Irit made this beautiful tag for me, and Eva made this beautiful tag for me. And so and this one was from another happy mail from Annette. So I decided to combine all of these 3 beautiful things into my journal, and they live here now. So I love having these in here. This was from a vintage advent calendar. I made a top-loading pocket out of it, and inside we made this collage. Kind of experimenting a little bit with using different colors and not just sticking to the neutral colors. So this was a challenge for me, and I really like how it turned out. And on the back I journaled. The prompt was, what was the best present gifted to you in 2019? So I journaled about that. Then this is also from my last video, where I actually just wanted to complete the book and finish the page. So this is a copy of a children's book image that I have, and I added this "Life is better when you're laughing," which came from a pad from Action, which is a Dutch chain that we have here. This was for December 2, and this gingerbread house came in Daphne's diary. And if I can get it open now, that would be great. So what I did was I replaced the original windows, made my own windows, and added these 4 words: hope, peace, joy, and love. And I journaled on the inside about how we always used to do the first Advent with my family. My parents were still alive, so that's basically memory keeping. Then this was a page where I got this beautiful pocket from Maud, whose prompts I'm also using. And so she made this pocket, included a letter, and this pocket was meant to put in your dreams and wishes for 2020. So I added those here. And she also had this tag where I just added this ribbon on top and these 2 charms. And in the back I made, she also included this, so I made a tuck spot out of this, and I added another tag, and I added a pocket in the tag. And this is really the tiniest coin envelope I think I've ever made. And inside I made another tag. This is really tiny, and this is me end of 2020, when I'm very happy about all my dreams that will have come true. So I think this is so cute. Thank you again, Maud, for this inspiration. I love it. And here I put in a journaling card where I have an affirmation that will help my wishes to come true, hopefully. So here we made a page with 2 pockets. Basically, I glued 2 pages together, forming a top-loading pocket for December 26th. And I added this beautiful card that I got at one of our Christmas markets. And on the back, I just made a very simple collage using a napkin that I decoupaged, and then added this sticker and made these circles using just a little plastic tube I had from one of my paint brushes. So that goes in the top. And then we also have a pocket on the side, and we have a little envelope here, which came in another Happy Mail, and I added this cute North Pole tag, which came from Maureen. And I also got this card from Maureen that she made, and I added that as well. And this page here also came from a Happy Mail from Greece. It's a calendar page. I think it says January, and it's so adorable, these birds. This also came in a Happy Mail, and this is from Irene, sorry. And I just stuck this in this little tuck spot that I made, and this is from a vintage bird book. I made a tag into it with a fabric tab on the top, a stamp, a Merry Christmas stamp, and on the back I journaled. The prompt was, if this distance was no issue, who would you invite and what would you do? So I journaled about that. This also is a Happy Mail card. I journaled in the back about our last journaling meetup here in Vienna. That was on November 24th. So I journaled about that. This is one of the, or this is a photo of all the journals, my gosh, that we had lined up on the table. And in here, so I added this making a pocket, and here is a beautiful card from May, who is one of the ladies in our journaling meetup group, and so she works at the UN. So the UN had these beautiful cards that she gave each of us one of these. This is obviously original book page, and this is just this was packaging from a tea that I had received from Pet, who is actually the original host of the journal group, and she let me be her co-host. So I'm so happy that she came up with this idea, because we've had 3 meetups so far and they are fantastic. So I just added this to this paper clip, and on the back we have, I guess I need to take this off. I have this envelope that I made, and here's some fabric, and this is a letter to Santa. Here's an embossed stamp and some sewing, and inside we have this vellum piece from Your Creative Studio, and I wrote a letter here to Santa, and the back is just covered with some beautiful Christmas fabric that I had from my mom. So that just clips on here. This is a card that I bought at one of our Christmas markets. Again, you can see this in my Christmas vlog if you're interested. And on the back, I made kind of like a collage with a pocket with some items that I had received from Annette. So there's this cute little card, and there's the note from Annette that I stuck behind it, and this gorgeous paper clip. I'm so in love with this paper clip. Look, absolutely stunning. So I just added that like as a, what do you call it? I don't know. I just attached it with washi tape. This was also in my last video. This is a beautiful card from Elaine. I'm not sure if she made this card herself. I kind of think she might have. It's absolutely gorgeous. And inside I stuck a letter from her. And this one was from, I think it was a Serbian Christmas children's book that I made a copy and shrunk the image down. And journal on the back, the prompt was, can I enjoy a moment of silence and how does it feel? And I just made a tuck spot on the side using an original children's book page from this book, and then just added this border that I had in my stash. Stuck that in there. This is a beautiful Christmas card from Christine, and it is a pop-up card. And I love it. It is so gorgeous. The images are so adorable. Look, there's a fox and there's a bunny. It's so cute. And that is the end. I cannot believe it's done. I've been working on this for a month, so this is so exciting to have finished. I'm so happy I did it. Hopefully I can do this again next year. I hope you were successful with your December daily. I hope you enjoyed it if you joined in, and maybe if you haven't, maybe you're inspired for next year. So in any case, thank you for watching, and let's see how this adventure continues. Bye.